Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Hey, Cassandra. Hello, how are you? Got glitter on my chin. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear me. If you are able to hear me, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Ah, good afternoon. So I have some fun stuff to do today and some fun stuff to talk about. So let's jump in because hey Cassandra, because we have I hope two projects to do, and we have to talk about next week's project. And before I move forward, Cassandra, I have to tell you that your MCM bag that you sent me in email, bomb baby. It was so cute. I loved it. I loved it. It was so cute. In fact, I'm like, I think I might try that on a different style. So thank you for sending that to me. It was really adorable. I loved it. And hello, Lisa. I am going to try that Cassandra on a different style because I thought that was really, really bomb and I want to do that. Okay, so let's jump in today. And after we get a few more people on, I will tell you all what we need for next week's Craft Live actual craft together project, right? I'm going to tell you that. But today, we're going to make a Glam key and a Glam S. And let me show you what I have here. Hey y'all, there we go. Okay, so I found this key at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents on the clearance. And I saw this and thought, oh my goodness, I know what we can do with this. They also had other letters there. And so I picked up the letter S, which we'll do after we get this painted, and have a little bit of fun with that as well. So don't forget to take off your backs. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to take your tags off. And we're going to do this one in pink. So let's put a little bit of paint on it and let this dry while we work on the next round. I am usually not a pink girl. But I think when I saw this in my mind after seeing this key, I thought it would be beautiful if we did it in pink. So let's put a coat of pink paint on it really quick here so this can dry. And I can tell you right now, I got some neck bones on the stove. And y'all, my house smells so good. It actually is reminding me of going into my mom's house when she's cooking one of those good old southern meals. So today we're going to cook some neck bones and cabbage. Neck bones and cabbage. And let me tell you, that is not normal for me because I don't usually, one, I don't cook soul food, if you want to label it that. And two, I am not really, I don't enjoy cooking. So for me to have said, ooh, I want some neck bones, that's a big, big move, baby. And I purchased them yesterday at the store. And today we are going to enjoy it. And so right now it smells like Mama's house upstairs. It smells like Mama's house. It smells like Mama's house. Do y'all ever have those moments of memories? If you had childhood memories, sometimes it would have been Big Mama's house or Grandmama's house or whatever they were. I don't know the case for each of us, but that's what it smells like for me, like my mom's house. And I want wonder why everything that moms cook always tastes so good. My mom is like, I don't know, you just grow up eating what your mom cooks, I guess, but she's one of the best cookers in the world to me, and I just never compare to her cooking. You call that Sunday dinner? Yep, that's what we're gonna have today, a Sunday dinner. Now, I usually cook like pasta stuff. Um, Even though I try to eat gluten free because gluten is not my friend, but found some nice tasting gluten pasta, but I can lay some pasta out and some like spaghetti and pasta and all that. And at Thanksgiving, I can cook good Thanksgiving food, but usually food like what we're having today is not usually my specialty or either my patience. How about that? My patience tea. It might be my patience because I don't know. It's gonna be good though. And my husband always says, I don't know why you don't have confidence in your cooking. You cook good. And I say to myself, yeah, you're just saying that because you want me to do it more. But I'm not a big fan of cooking, so I don't do it often. All right, so we're putting on our we're only gonna need one coat. It's going on pretty good. And let me grab a glove real quick because I'll have this paint all over my hand. I should have started with getting a glove. It's going on pretty good, you guys. We're going to just have one coat and it will dry pretty fast. And you also want to remember, if you find this key at your Hobby Lobby on clearance, grab it. You could do anything with it, a couple things with it, several different items. In fact, this just came across my mind. I'm using this Pink Plush by Apple Barrel, and it's an indoor-outdoor gloss paint. In fact, this would make a beautiful housewarming gift when we're all done, to give to an individual who just purchased their first home or maybe a new home or an apartment. So, you can put like keys to the palace or some kind of fun saying on it if that's what you wanted to do. So for 99 cents, this could be turned into a really cool housewarming gift. So if you see them in your Hobby Lobby, pick them up. Don't sleep on them. There are things you can do with it, right? Oh, you have your mom's memories on that too? Let me see. You said, those are my mom's memories. My mom would have been 100 years old. Oh, wow. March 17th. Wow, that was last Friday. She was born 1923. She was 41 when she was born. Say that again. Yes, go buy it tomorrow. Your mom would have been 100 years old. Oh, she was 41 when you were born. I think I figured it out. Yep, she was 41 when you were born. Oh, wow. So she was a late bloomer for you. 1923. I bet, ooh, I would have loved to have had a conversation with your mom because she would have lived through a lot of life. A lot of life. I love sitting down talking to seniors and getting information like that. I have an aunt that's 80 some. I can't remember her exact age, but she's in her 80s. And every time I see her, I try to steal a few moments away with just me and her so I can just listen to her tell the stories, right? Listen to her tell. And she tells me the same stories, but every time I laugh with her like it's a new story. And sometimes I prompt her uh, toward a story so that I can hear her tell it to me again. Um, I just love sitting and listening to seniors, giving them some time to hear their stories like that. It's a lot of history, a lot of history. Somebody from 1923, man, she would have had a lot of history, a lot of knowledge, a lot of. Imagine all that she had been through, right? Wow. Oh, you have 12 siblings, or your mom had 12 kids, you got 11 siblings? That's huge. It fits the time though, right? Because back in the day, my mom is of like 11, 12, or 13. I can't remember the exact number, but she had a lot of siblings too. So it seems like it fits the time for the back in the day. My mom was born in 48. So she was the baby girl and there was one under her. Um, so I think that makes sense that you would be a later time for your mom. To me, at least. We don't have kids like that nowadays. If we have one, we have too many, or two, we act stressed out. But imagine how our grandparents and parents were when they had those multiple siblings like that, or multiple kids. You had your dad was born in 1913? Wow. That's amazing. Do you have an old soul, Lisa? Do you have an old soul? All right, guys, we have that painted, and already the paint is kind of drying around it. Now, I want to paint these inside circles, so I'm going to work on that now. Get the insides of these circles to be, just so that when you look at it, you don't see the brown from the inside here. I'm telling you, these keys can be, I mean, even for, think about this, even for like a graduation. Oh, here, this just came to me. Even if you know somebody that's getting ready to graduate, you could give him the key to success or her the key to success. Well, I guess that because when you're raised around senior parents or senior people, it just kind of comes off on you, and wisdom and all that comes with it. That's how I was able to guess that. Okay, so here is our key. We're going to allow this to dry now, you guys. It is pretty much dry in many spaces, like right there, it's dry. But a few other places, we want to give it a few more moments to dry. So I'm going to set it to the side, and we'll bring that one back in a minute. But let's now move on to our second project. We're going to work two together because we're letting them dry in between, all right? Y'all good? You good? You good? And even if you can't find this on clearance, now ours was getting rid of them for some reason. I don't know, our Hobby Lobby. But even if you're unable to find it on clearance, it was normally only $4. So $4 and a few of your internal craft supplies makes this still a very affordable gift. A very affordable gift. So let's work that together. All right, I'm just cleaning my mat off here because on my next one, I don't want any paint to get onto my little mat. All right, now, so next what I did, I already, offline, I found this S as well. This is the back of it. So I painted the back offline so that it would have a shine to it. I also painted the edges, and this is what the S looks like when it's facing the right direction. So I've also done some preliminary work so that we would not have to waste too much time. I traced the S on this mirror paper, and now we're going to cut it out. And I started doing that already, and then I thought, no, I got to do it with the girls. I got to do it with you guys. So we're just going to cut this out, making sure that we have it sized properly. I'm going to take my blade and just run it along the edge as close as I can of the S. This will help me secure that I'm getting it cut the right size, even though I copied the lines on it already. I want to make sure that I don't have too much excess to trim off once we run it, cut it. Okay, is that helpful? Be careful because it is paper. The letter is paper. You don't want to slice it and dice it. That piece didn't get cut there. All right. I'll set that to the side. What do we got here? All right, so now we are going to put our letter S onto, we'll make this a mirror look. And I'm just going to take one corner off at a time, and I'm going to position it here to get it right before we lay it all the way down. Nope. Because I don't want to pull it, I don't want to have to pull it up because the paper, if this gets stuck to the paper, it's going to be stuck, right? Because it is still paper, even though it is a paper mache type product, it's still paper. And paper does what? When it gets glue on it and ripped off, it rips. So I don't want it to rip. Look, I'm short right there on the corner. I'm over too much, so it didn't get on there quite right. It's okay, we'll be able to fix it. And we have overlap, so I am now going to, I didn't get it quite right on there, but that's all right, because we're going to line it up in the edging anyway. But I do want to cut this excess off here. And let's cut that excess off. I've got my blade as close as I can have it to the letter without cutting into the letter. There. All right. I hate that that didn't come over all the way. I tried to line it up at the top perfectly, but it didn't line up, I guess. So what would I say? If I were recommending you to do this, I would say leave you a little excess and then just trim it so it goes all the way over the edge. Yeah, that's what I would encourage you to do. Probably would be easier to trim it than to have it too short. But that's all right. Make it work. All right, so there's our S. And now we're going to take this film off. Remember, they put on this paper, I picked this paper up from Amazon. They put a protective sheet over the letter so that you don't scratch up your letter or your mirror. And they also have, this came from Amazon. I've had this little roll right here. We're going to use this around our, oh, I should have opened this, sorry. All right, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. This was from Amazon, too. It looks similar to what Lisa blessed us with last week, but I'll show you the difference. This is what Lisa blessed us with, and this is this one. I love this. I love this. Okay. Now we are going to, I'm going to tell you too what you guys need to go out and get so we can do our craft together project next week. I have thought this through. I know what we want to create. Scissors right here. I know what we want to create, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, I originally thought about running this all the way around, but just having it on the tips here is pretty to me too. What do you guys think? Oh, that's cute. Simple and cute. But we do need to clean those edges up, so I will run. I will run it, but I won't run the whole thickness of the what do you think? I need the edges cleaned up. That thing is sticking to me like crazy. So we're going to run it, but I won't run the whole thickness of it. I'll just run one strand along the edge. We'll start the inside of the S. And I'm keeping the paper on it until I get it where I want it to be so that I can manipulate it and get it stuck down without my hands having to touch all of the stickiness on the back. Friday, my daughter and I drove to our state capital, Indianapolis, to see New Edition in concert. I grew up loving New Edition, and so I was super stoked when I found out that they were going to come. And my daughter likes New Edition. One of her favorite songs is "Can You Stand the Rain" by New Edition. And so when that came on, you should have saw her go fangirl crazy. Good morning, Glenda. How are you? Yes, one strip. Okay, we got you. Two on the side. I might do that. I might try that. She went fangirl crazy over New Edition when they started singing "Can You Stand the Rain." It was all six of them. Now we know New Edition was five when we were growing up, but when Bobby took off and did his own. But this time it was Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. What's the other one? Ronnie. Yeah. Okay. And then Johnny Gill was with them too. Johnny Gill was there as well. Ooh-wee. They we've all gotten older. They still were good. I mean, they still sounded good. They still did a really great performance. It's just we've all aged. We've all gotten older. It was good to see him though. And before them was Guy. I don't know. Do you not guys know the group Guy with Aaron Hall and Teddy Riley? Oh my God, I loved them too when I was growing up. I was a little disappointed in their performance though. It wasn't what I mean, I know everybody's gotten older, voices have changed, but I think Aaron Hall's voice was hoarse, maybe? I don't know. It just left something to be desired. They were the headliner opening acts for New Edition. Guy, Tank, and Keith Sweat. And Keith Sweat, he hasn't missed a beat in his performance. I've seen him even as a, you know, I've seen him performing even in his senior age, if you would, and he still got it. He still got it, still singing. He was really good as well. But it was overall a really good, really good, really good. No, the tickets were total with the taxes and everything, 167 for two of them. So I thought that was pretty reasonable because we are going to see Beyonce here not here in Indiana. Of course, she wouldn't. She's not coming to Indiana. She's going to Chicago, which is the only place we were able to get tickets that was close to us. And her tickets were for us $160 a piece. Now, we lucked out. I think it was meant for us to go see this concert for Beyonce because when my daughter got in, it was a whole thing in order to get in to get to see the concert, to tickets, right? And when she finally got in, um the tickets were like $565 for an area that we were looking at, and it was still nosebleed. It wasn't even close up front. And I'm like, I am not paying $565 to go to no one's concert. I cannot. And it's three of us, right? So there was no way that I can do that. Can't afford it and wouldn't do it if I could. I don't think. And I say I don't think because your thought processes change when you have different life experiences. But I was not going to pay that kind of money for it. And so there was a section that was blocked off, and when we were looking at the app, and it said this section is locked for Verizon customers only. And I'm like, well, we're Verizon. We have Verizon. Let's see if we put in our account stuff, if it'll unlock the section for us. And sure enough, it did. And that's how we were able to get the section in the same area for $160 for being a Verizon customer. And that's the way that we are getting to go. Because otherwise we would be looking on the back trying to wonder, okay, Lady B, you're this close to us and we can't go see you. So we were super stoked about that. And realizing that other friends of ours who want to go as well, they're not able to go because the tickets in some places are just really expensive. But I have a friend girl who is going to go, and she's going to Canada to see Beyonce. So this will be my first time ever going to a Beyonce concert. I loved Beyonce's music when I was younger. I'm the Dangerously in Love fan, uh, and love that for her. That was probably one of the most favorite records that she has. I love that one. So we'll be going to see B in the Beehive. I can imagine that it's going to be crazy in Chicago, Illinois. It'll be fun. Looking good. Hey, TT. So it will be fun. Okay, so we're almost done with this one. We're going to keep going and hang in there. Hang in there because we are almost done. And after I finish this one, I will show you guys the items that you need for the Crafting Together project for next Sunday. I did remember that, and I kept my word to get the items that we would need for that. So I will show you that as I am telling you now. Okay, so after the concert, after the New Edition concert, we parked like we had to park like 4 blocks away in a parking garage. And we came outside and it was pouring down rain. Pouring rain. And my daughter's like, well, Mom, what do you want to do? I said, well, we might as well go because it's not going to stop. And we got to get out of here, right? And we were soaked from head to toe. No umbrellas, no umbrellas. And the most discouraging part is the day before, because I get my hair done every other Thursday. The day before I had just got my hair done, so that whole Thursday hairdo was completely wasted. I guess the good savings grace is because I am still a perm candidate, it just dried into little ringlets of curls. And then I got home and I took out the flat iron and flat ironed it and wrapped it up myself to try to get it to come back to some kind of decency. But we were soaked, our bodies were soaked, and it was cold. But I can say it was worth it spending time with my baby girl. How's that looking, you guys? This letter was 62 cents. I don't know if I told you that. When I picked this one up, it was 62 cents on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Again, this is a great idea to give as a gift. We know graduation things are coming up, and everyone loves to see their name or their initials, right? Everyone loves to see their initials, and especially if it's an opportunity for them to have an initial that no one else has, a unique gift. So don't sleep on that. When you see things like these, like this, take that opportunity to think of who you may know who would love to see their name or their initial blinged out. That looks so cool. Now we could run 2 strips along the side, and I might do that offline, but for the sake of time, because we are already a half an hour in and we still have the other project to do, I'm going to bring along this little board that I have. And we are going to, I already painted and glittered this offline. And I didn't paint my little block here, but we'll do that later. So I'm going to hot glue my wood block onto dropping things. I'm hurrying now because I just realized that like we're half hour in already. And we don't have our big project done, our starter, the reason we're together. All right. Let's see. What are we doing here? We're going to center this into this project. All right, there. And now I'm going to hot glue this. And I'll paint the back of it later. There we go. Press it down and wait for it to hold. Oh, you know what I can do? Cut a strip of this and put on it. Yeah. Okay, that's what we'll do, you guys. We'll cut a strip of this and cover this up. And put it over there. Perfect. Yep. Y'all know me and my generic measurements. If I were doing this for someone, I would measure it properly. This little wood stand that I got here that you see me just put this on. I picked this wood stand up, or these are actually, it's actually a little tiles that I got from the Dollar Tree. They were like tags or something. And I just purchased them a while ago, and I just pulled it out of my craft stash to make this work. Now this is having a hard time gluing down to this. So I'm going to put some hot glue on the back of that because it's not wanting to stick for some reason to my little wood block. But y'all know it's always more than one way. Always more than one way to skin it. All right, so that's what that will look like there. And I'm going to put some flowers around the base of this. And I will show you on Instagram and try to put a picture in our community so that you will see what the base of that looks like. You know what? I might even put some more woods underneath it and stand it up a little bit. But that's project number 1. Now let's go on to our main project. This is dry. All right. So it's dry. Before we go into the back of it, before we do any more, I want to hang this on the wall. So I want to make sure that I have 2 places where there's a hanging hook because I want it to be hung straight across. And so I'm going to cut a little space in here for a nail to be able to go in like this one is, right? Just be careful and take your time because you definitely don't want to push through the front on this. And I'm just cutting out some of the area so that when we hang it, it will hang on a nail. And you want to hang it on a nail because if you are going to use it the way that I'm using this, you want it to be able to hang up. You want strength on it. You don't want it, because we're going to put keys on it. Okay? So, and you can decide if you want it up or down. I'm going to do it down. And I found these at Hobby Lobby as well. These are, they were 50% off. So I paid $2 a piece for them at Hobby Lobby. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to screw it out here, take the screw out, and with a pair of pliers or something, if you hold and twist it really good, you'll break the seal on the bulb. My hands have lotion on them, and so I'm having a hard time now. But let's hold this. Oh, I got lotion on my hands, and now I won't twist it. It really was not this hard earlier, you guys. Lotion my hand. Let's try this one. Hi, Petal is blessed. How are you, sweetheart? Oh my gosh. Hi. I watch your channel all the time. You're in Canada, right? Hello, hello. Okay. So I am struggling. There we go. Is it twisting off now? Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. There we go. We got it off of there. Whew. I thought I was about to have to say, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. But I was struggling with that. Okay. I am so honored to see Petal is blessed in the house. I watch her channel all the time. She does some really cute glam things. If you guys ever want to see some really pretty glam vases and stuff, Petal is blessed always does really nice. So I have 3 of these items, and I am just going to mark so that they are 3 inches apart, each one, 6 and 9. And I just want it on the arm of the, on the arm here. So we marked that 3, 6, and 9. We're going to take a little bit of hot glue and some E6000 mixed together and put this on. You guys know the hot glue does the immediate hold, and the E6000 does the long-term hold. I almost feel nervous now with Petal is Blessed in the audience because I feel like a celebrity just came in, you guys. All right, so there we go. We're going to put these, and you can use any design of, these are drawer pulls. You can use any design that you want. It does not have to be the ones that I picked. And I'll be honest with you, I picked these because they were 1, inexpensive, and 2, I thought they were kind of cute little clear balls. Let me see if I show them to you up close here. They have like a little swirl in them. And for $2 a piece, I thought those were cute. But you don't have to pick this exact style. You can pick any style you want. And create it. We always say that make it your own, make it your own, make it your way. But I was going for both affordable and for beauty, right? Okay. So now, that one didn't get enough hot glue on it, or either I moved it. We will, you also could, one other thing you could do is drill holes in it and screw smaller screws from the back into it if you wanted to do that as well. Okay. Now let's bling it out. Oh, forgot what I was going to do. Why didn't you guys remind me? You forgot to tell me. You forgot. Thank you, Lisa. You forgot to tell me that for next week, this is what you need to purchase so we can do this crap together. Next week, Petal, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. I picked up these 3 candle holders from the Dollar Tree. So they're really cute. Aren't they really cute? Picked these up from the Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 of the stemless wine glasses. And 1 of their kind of tear-shaped vase. 2 stemless wine glasses, 1 tearless vase, or tear-shaped vase, if you would. It kind of resembles the wine glass, right? And then 3 of the candle holders. You don't have to get the exact same items, but if you want to go along with me and do it exactly the same way, this is what we'll be using. And I am going to, I'll give you a heads up, you can take these out and spray paint them any color of your decor. I think I'm going to do mine in silver, but you can spray paint these any color of your decor. So that way we'll be ahead of the game when we start next week, right? Any color of your decor. And of course, we know that we're going to use our bling wrap that was sent to us by Lisa. We're going to use this. So if you don't have this bling wrap, any bling wrap that you have, you can use. And we may incorporate this bling wrap as well with the iridescent AB look to it, okay? Got you. Does that make sense? So that's what you'll need for next week. I'll show you again before we get off the live. But now I think my little guys are holding on there strong enough. In fact, you know what? Let me say this. If you are going to put keys on this, I would definitely put a screw in it. I'm just thinking about it now that we are doing it. Because I probably definitely would do a screw in it. If you're going to put anything heavy on it, definitely put a screw in it. If you wanted to give it away as a graduation gift, you could use your Cricut to write on here like key to life or key to your future or something of that sort, and you don't have to then put the little bulbs on it. This is just the way I'm going to do it, but you can make it your own. You know that we talk about that all the time. Just make it your own. Now, I'm going to spread out. This is Gloss Mod Podge. And I want to put it on kind of heavy. Let's get our first coat on here, though. I'm going to wipe that off. It went down a little too far. We're going to do it heavy. When we did I can't remember who won when we did our New Year's Eve live party. I don't remember who won the vinyl rolls, and they were looking for projects that you could do without having a cutter. If they didn't have a silhouette cutter, this is a project that you could do. The S that I just showed you is another one that you could do if you don't have a silhouette cutter, because all you have to do is trace the item, and then you can make this your own that way as well. Trying to think of all these little tips and tricks to tell you the help. I'm wiping the excess out inside of there. All right, now I'm coming in with this combination of beauty, if you would. We're going to use several different things. So I'm going to place, these are pink rhinestones. We want to place these onto randomly. Am I too far away? Yep, we are. Let's bring us in. Why y'all didn't tell me? The last knob looks like it's a different color. Yeah, I think it might be a little yellowish, isn't it? It's the inside of the knob, believe it or not. That's what it is. It must be the glue that they put the little yellow thing in. To put the screwdriver in with the glue, because it does look a little yellowy. I can see it here too. But it's on there now, so it's gonna stay. It is going to stay, y'all. It's on there. All right, we've got a couple of those. Let's put some big pearls on here. This is why I wanted the Mod Podge to be a little thicker, so that it can grab and hold on to all of these items that we have to put on our little design. We're going to just take, what do you call these, a little bit of everything right now and adhere it to it. I'm trying to move a little fast because I don't want my Mod Podge to dry up on me. Right? If it dries, then that won't be good. I mean, it won't be the end of the world. We can always add more to it, but it's better to work it while you got it wet. Nothing's ever the end of the world. In crafting, you can always make it your own, right? You can do whatever you want. We're not done yet, y'all. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. We got a lot of stuff we're going to add to this handle. But you see where I'm going with this, right? To see where I'm going, we are going to definitely bling this out. These are great big pearls. And if you want, you can put some Mod Podge or some hot glue on the backs of them and make them stick in your project as well. That's gotten a little drier over there. Okay. All right. Now I am going to take, this is a mixture that I mix together for shakers when I do my shaker cups. We're just going to shake this on here. All right. It's coming together. It's coming together. It's always interesting to do these things. I feel like I'm rushing. What are we doing? It's always interesting to do them live because in my head I saw this completely different, but it's coming together okay for me. But I think there is so this is Dollar Tree pearls, and I just mix them together with a bunch of different pinks and different colors. Some Dollar Tree sequins. Put in there, mix it together. 3 different kinds of pinks, in fact, for the Dollar Tree sequence. 3 different kinds of pinks. Some gold mixed inside of there. Some dark pink, light pink, medium pink. mix inside of it. This one's a little darker pink. We'll mix a little bit of that inside of it. Then I also put in some smaller sea glass beads from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to shake them together. Now, what am I looking for? I am looking for this. All right. This is Elmer's glue spray. I picked this up from the Dollar Tree as well. Because I have some items on here already, I'm just going to take it off camera and spray it with this glue so that we can add more stuff to our design. All right. How we looking? Maybe I should say, how we feeling? Y'all giving up on me yet? Are y'all like, Sharon, what are you doing? It's going to work, you guys. You know we do this every time. If it gets too bad, though, y'all know me. I will put it in the garbage. That's why I don't like to pay a lot of money for anything. So I think it's coming together. All right. I think it's coming together. And I also want to lightly dust up high with glitter. Lightly dust up high. And I think I want just a few more things around here. Press those on. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see me. There we go. I think it's turning out kind of cute, to be honest with you. It's really cute. Now, I will, I'm going to allow this glue to dry, and then I'm going to spray it again with the glue and shake some more stuff on it. What are you guys thinking so far? That is definitely a different color. Let's see. Let's go out. That is definitely a different color. So guess what we're going to do? No, I don't want to do that because that's going to ruin it. See how that, if you pull it up because it's paper and it will ruin it. Let's put that back down. But it's definitely a different color, but it'll have to be a different color. It'll have to suffice. It will have to serve its purpose. Okay, so now I'm going to take this same spray glue and I'm going to take it offline a little bit here over the garbage can and spray it again just to kind of coat things in. And I'm just doing some light pumps on it. And now I'm going to spray this part of the, I just decided to do this, y'all. This one plan. All right. Let's see. Maybe you could take it off and put it in the middle. I could, but when I take it off, it rips the paper because the key is paper. And so I don't want to rip the paper. Otherwise, I'd have to fill it with like glue or something else to fill it in there. It's okay. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. But it is clearly got a yellow tone to it. And I believe that it's that, if you can see here, the insert that where the screw was at, I think it's got like a yellow paint inside of it, but it's all right. In fact, what I could do is bring down some more gold and help the gold glitter fill it in down toward there. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now, you guys, is spray this part down in here, missing my bolts, with this Elmer's glue, and then we'll sprinkle some glitter on it as well. I do it over my garbage can so that I don't get glitter spray everywhere. Right? Or get glue spray everywhere. So I'm spraying it over the garbage can. And now I'm just going to come high again with my glitter. And drag that in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll let that dry and brush it off a little bit. But then I'll get some, hold on a minute here. I'll try just a little bit of this to see if this gold glitter will help bring that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you guys almost heard me say a bad word. This would definitely not be a video for kids. I opened the wrong freaking side. Let me brush that off before it dries. Holy crap. I opened the wrong side, you guys. We were doing so good. I opened the wrong side. I'm so mad now. Okay, hold on. I'm going to self-contain my attitude and disappointment. And I'm going to look at this and see what I want to do to fix this. That really stinks. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm taking my wet wipe and wiping it off. We're salvaging the day, you guys. For just one moment, I briefly forgot that there is a king that sits on top who gives us wisdom to be able to pull through all things and turn it out for the good. And we can solve problems. We don't have to let it go bad on us. This is crafting. We can create and change. Middle of the stream. These darn old knobs are killing me too. Okay, I'm done with the knobs. You guys are getting ready to see me change this completely around. Watch this. We're done with the knobs. We've changed that because that ruined it. Well, not ruined it, but it definitely changed our direction. We're done with the knobs. Watch this. Watch how we fix and repair this. I'm glad you guys are here. We are done with the knobs. It was a good idea, but it wasn't a real idea, apparently. We are not going to let that get us down. Look at that. Come on through, Lord. We are done with the knobs. You're like, yes, Sharon, you keep saying that. You're done with the knobs. We're done with the knobs. All right. The power of crafting and believing. The power of crafting and believing is that we have the ability to search inside of ourselves where one thing turned for harm, we can turn it around for good. And I am a believer, so y'all know we are going to make this key work. Thus say my prayers to the Lord. Y'all didn't hear me say that, and I'm so glad that I did not say a bad word online because that kills our whole testimony. Right? All right, here we go now. We're using the paint for adhesive. You've seen me do that before. There we go. There we go. Come on through, Lord. Come on through. Now I'm going to get the right side of this glitter. And this time I'm going to put some in my hand instead of in sprinkling it. And I'm just going to come high with it. And roll my hands together and just let it lightly dust over the project. Let me kill one of these lights so you guys can see what we've got going on here. Look at that. So I see here that we can still see our bad spot on where that one was at. It pulled it out a little more than we wanted to. That's all right, because what we will do is we will spray this with glue. We'll spray it with glue. The glue turns everything purple. And we'll bring our charms down a little bit more and fix that. All right, that turned out to be saving. We saved it. We saved it, you guys. We saved it. We were able to save it. It was supposed to happen so I could show you how to fix it. Thank you for that positive energy, sis. Thank you for that positive energy. Yes, baby. We were able to save it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I know everybody doesn't necessarily believe, but I do. And so if you're going to be here with me, you're going to hear me giving accolades and thank yous. Accolades and thank yous. There it is. Y'all, what you think? Let me clean up my mess around me here. Tell me what you think. We're a few minutes over. We're just a few minutes over, but we had a crisis we had to avert. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. We had a small crisis that we had to avert. And now, for real, if I wanted to put keys to success or my name or something else on this right here when this dries, now it would be absolutely perfect to do that. Or you could, of course, run some bling across that to close that off, right? I think that's what I'll do. Yep. I just will do that. You love it. Thank you, guys. Y'all the bomb. Because I was like, oh, crap. When I spilled that whole big old thing like that, that was not designed to do that. We'll just let everything dry here for a minute. It's not quite dry, so I'm going to let it all dry. And you know what I'll do. I will stage it and show it in our Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Classy Shay, Sharon Tucker, Classy Shay Designs. That is what it ultimately looks like. If you are a pink girl or if you know a pink girl, this is definitely something for them. And I think adding the name on it or keys to success or something like that would be cool. Okay, I'm cleaning my mess up because I definitely made a mess today. I know we're a few minutes over, so I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. Again, for next week's project that we are going to do. I got glitter everywhere, y'all. I got glitter everywhere. I got glitter everywhere. Okay, hold on. All right, bless the Lord. Okay, so next week's project, don't forget to pick up 3 candle holders. It does not have to be this kind of candle holder, but you will need 3 of them. You're going to need 2 small vases of any size, any kind, and then 1 large vase to put in the middle. This is, they said, like a football shape. I'm going to use these stemless wine glasses in this glass here, and we will decorate them all next week. And you absolutely can, if you want, paint these any colors. I'm going to paint mine silver, and the rest we will do online. That is the only pre-prep that I would encourage you to do, is to paint these, and spray painting would be better because it makes it look smoother. Petal, we go live every Sunday at 1 o'clock. Every Sunday at 1 o'clock. And I try to just be on for an hour. You saw the disaster that happened today. And so that's why we weren't on for an hour. I just shut the light off over here so you guys could get the full view of what that looks like without the extra light shining on it. Isn't that pretty? That is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. That's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I think I will add a name or something to it. You know what? I might add a small scripture, because we were praying our whole way through the end on this one. But we will see you guys at 1 o'clock next week. 1 o'clock on Sunday. Here's project number 2 or number 1 that we did. Let's go that way with the camera. There we go. That's project number 1. I'm going to put flowers around it so that little hole won't show. But that's what that one looks like. And then that's what our key looks like. There you go. That's all I got for you today. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I love you guys. You know it's always fun. And until next time, stay classy. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.